Meanwhile, standing near the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. It doesn't seem that they're doing much of anything. Mary is not shouting, not complaining, not protesting Jesus' innocence. She's simply standing there. But something important is going on beneath the surface. All that the Gospels tell us is that Mary simply stands. Standing, however, is a sign of strength. Even in the face of the crucifixion, Mary was strong, not prostrate in helplessness as some artists depict her. And what's she saying? Nothing. Mary is not saying a single word. She's standing under the cross. She's not protesting to the bystanders, trying to explain her view of things. She is powerless, silent. All she can do is ponder. That is, to hold the tension, standing silently amidst the misunderstanding, bigotry, and jealousy. And in that, trying to gestate its opposite, understanding, compassion, and love. When the unbearable is born, space is created for things to be resolved later by a new circumstance and a new power. In the meantime, we carry the tension in order to transmute that tension into something else. Whatever pain we don't transmute or transform, we will transmit. Mary did not make that mistake, and neither did Jesus. They pondered. Pondering, bearing the unbearable, is waiting inside of tension in order that our own souls can grow, so that we won't give back hurt for hurt, bitterness for bitterness, hatred for hatred. As we entered into Holy Week last Saturday, many of the students who survived the Ash Wednesday shooting of the 17 students at the Marjorie Stoneman School in Florida marched in our nation's capital to stand as witnesses for life. Emma Gonzalez, a shooting survivor, spoke for about 2 minutes. And then she stopped talking and stood in silence, tears streaming down her face. Broadcast live on national cable TV, this was the loudest silence heard around the world. Like Mary, in the face of death, Emma stood, holding the tension, remembering those who had died. The silence was a little bit uncomfortable. Some started chanting, but it died out again. Emma stood in silence for 4.5 minutes. Finally, her phone alarm went off, and she spoke again. It had been 6.5 minutes since she had come on stage, the length of time the shooter had been in the school. Her silence took us into the experience. Like Mary, Emma Gonzalez pondered and invited us to ponder with her. Her silence was not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. She could not undo what had been done, but her silence invited us to stand with her as witnesses, raising our voices to witness for life.